Here's why you should do things first thing in the morning. So it has been something that I've been doing for the past few days, and it's really just for one habit. It's not for everything that I do, but for this one habit, here's the crazy thing. Are you ready for this? It's always gotten done. Every time I do it first thing in the morning, it always gets done. Why is this? It's because there's no way around it. If you hold something off to the end of the day, there's always a way for it to get fucked up. There's always some way for something to come in and ruin it. Like, happens all the time, right? I say I'm going to do, or it's the very last thing I do right before falling asleep. And that is just unideal, right? Because I don't really want to be doing X, Y, Z task right before I'm falling asleep, right? So I challenge you right now, this is kind of a no BS video, to just whatever it is you're struggling to do it first thing in the morning. Because I'm telling you, entropy will kill. Entropy will kill. If that is like a statement I can make, if that is a statement I can push heavily, there it is. Entropy will kill. Because I've noticed in my own life, there have been little things, and there still are right now in other areas. Like I'm actually doing good in one area now and lacking in another. I feel like I've been doing pretty good with work as of late, which I'm really proud of because I'm like, well, that's the area of my life I have to get right. But I've been lacking in fitness. And I've kind of been like justifying it by being like, oh, well, like this is more important. Like I can take care of my fitness. Like I can still work out at home. I can still do all these things like once a week, twice a week, but it still feels like a little cope, right? But entropy will kill. Like in another area of my life, like the work, right? When I wasn't doing the work that I feel like I should have been doing, like I could have put in more reps, but I wasn't putting in more reps. Those little things accumulate like you wouldn't believe. And like, it's just the gap between saying I should make a video once a week and a video once a day. Like think about how much changes when you do daily videos, or you do daily this or daily that. When you take something from weekly to daily, that is a 7x increase. That is crazy. That is insane. So not only are you doing 7 times more, you're learning 7 times faster. So if I said I'm going to switch from weekly uploads to daily uploads, I am now going to learn 7 times faster. So I will not be where the other guy is in a year. If I'm doing once a day and he's doing once a week, I'm going to be way ahead because I've been posting daily and I've been able to see, oh, that video didn't work, that thumbnail didn't work, that title didn't work. And you'll start to learn your niche faster. You'll start to learn YouTube itself faster. You'll start to learn what works, what isn't working. Like the speed at which you execute is important. And again, there is an extent to this. And that's the beauty of it. For YouTube, it's like, okay, do we really want 5 uploads a day? No. The max I would even say is 1 a day, right? Literally 1 video a day. That is your max. That's all you have to do. Now, some people put in way more effort than others. Again, I just turned this camera on, so it's easy for me to upload 1 a day. That's much harder for someone who like really edits or something. But still, it's still this idea of like, you don't even have to do an insane amount. Of course, like I said, it depends on quality, but you don't have to do as much as you think you do. Now, again, for other things, that might not be the case. If we're talking like cold DMs or you're doing something for your business, like quantity matters there, right? It's not like the max you can do is 1 a day. But just find your max and then don't let entropy kill you. Cause like you got to take this day to day. Like if you're not doing something day to day, like I wouldn't really argue that like you don't care about it, cause that's a bit of a stretch, but still like how much do you, cause I think if something makes it into my day to day, then I think it matters. I think it's like, okay, like, and it's a good framework for me because if it's not in my routine right now, I can question that. I can be like, does this matter to me? And I can find out, wow, holy shit, like it really does matter to me. I just am too lazy to incorporate it every day. Like what's going on here? So please, I'm begging you, do not let entropy be don't let entropy be the downfall of whatever dream it is you have. I don't care if it's running a business. I don't care if it's starting a YouTube channel. Those are my 2 basic generic examples because they also relate to me. Do not like a good framework to view this through is just, if I were to do this in anything in life, if I were to do this every single day, what would happen? And that is something you can ask yourself before you're about to make a bad choice. that can happen before a good choice. And it stops a bad choice and starts a great one, right? So this YouTube channel, like when you really think for your YouTube channel, your business, whatever it is, or great habit, whatever, working out, if I were to do this every day, literally, like follow me here, live in a reality where it worked out literally an entire year, 365 days, every single day, you didn't miss the gym, you didn't miss an upload, you didn't miss this, you didn't miss that. Where would you be? And let your mind go to that fun place, because it maybe it is exaggerating, right? Maybe you're imagining yourself super swole after 1 year, like ginormous, right? Let that happen. That's amazing, right? Let yourself think that in 1 year, I could be at 1 million subs. Do many people go from 0 to 1 million in 1 year? I don't know. Probably not. But let your mind go there, because that vision, that insane, like, oh, I'm going to be so jacked, or I'm going to be so slim, or I'm going to be at 1 million subs, that is what will fuel you. That is what will take you the entire way, right? But that is if, right, we're working from the reality that you actually did that for the entire year. But now let that end goal excite you, because that is the fuel that you need to get carried to that. So yeah, if there's anything I can push here, do not let entropy kill. This is a perfect example. This YouTube channel, I'm going to start taking it more serious, but there's always an up and a down. There's always a day where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna upload these. It's gonna be sick. And then it's like next day I'm just like, I don't have the time. I don't really want to. Is it really worth it? Am I gaining any subs? Is my goal to gain subs? A reason is important too, right? I think the reason for this is not to gain 1 million subscribers. It is to have the credibility for when I get to where I want to get to, for people to be able to look back and be like, wow, this guy's been working for 5 years, 10 years, however long it is, right? I don't want to just come out of nowhere, right? I just want to have a bank of things, of learnings that people can look back on and be like, maybe this guy knew like 2 things and they kind of helped me. So if I can help people along the way, document my journey and sort of build this binge bank for, if I eventually think I'm going to do something big in the future on YouTube, at least I can have these past videos to kind of help me gain that credibility, I guess. So yeah, I hope you got some value out of this. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Matt Rogo. I own Newseum, which is a newsletter summary platform. So there's a shit ton of entrepreneurial newsletters out there, ton of value, but they just all take like 5-10 minutes to read. So that adds up quickly. So Newseum is an email that summarizes the top entrepreneurial newsletters, kind of trying to be like the Blinkist of newsletters. So basically with book summaries, you get nonfiction books summarized. So you get a shit ton of value and you don't have to read an entire book. It's kind of the same here. We save you, like whatever it is, like 15-20 minutes per week, but it adds up. So don't let that ruin you either. We save you time over here. But anyway, with that said, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.